You just did this. Yeah, I just did this last month. This is probably the first time I've ever went back-to-back sermon like that. But for some reason, God decided that I think I better tell them again. That's dangerous. I think I better tell you again. It's very dangerous. That's like one of those things, you know how when you call your kid, you know what I mean, Junior, what do you mean the second time you say that?
Get
you mean
your
business.
hand.
You mean business. So God's saying, look here, boy, I want you to go down there. I want you to tell them again. Now, when you heard Sister Leona do the introduction, you seen that she was talking about the kings of Israel and of Judah. And they was a rotten bunch. There was a lot of them that was a rotten bunch. You had a few in there that was trying to do the work of God and be obedient to him and everything, but they was a rotten bunch. But you had these two prophets. I don't know which one is more famous than the other in your minds. Okay, just raise your hand. When I say Elijah, how many of y'all familiar with Elijah?
Amen.
I got two. And the pastor, one of the reverends. So nobody else knows Elijah. You know Elijah. Okay, Elijah with the J. That's the reason why the Lord said, I think you need to tell them again. Then Sister Leota said, go and read 2 Kings, right? And you'll find out who Elijah is, and on the tail end of 1 Kings in the back. Find out who Elijah is with the J. You'll find out that you probably would love to get just a bit closer relationship with God. I'm not denying obedience is the thing. Yeah, I got you on that. If you get a relationship with God, you can disobey, fall down on your knees, and get what? Forgiveness for disobeying because you got a relationship with God. When I hit my phone, 215-776-77, the phone rings because it's being obedient. If the phone, I hit a number and the phone don't react to what I just said it to do, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a new phone. Because the phone is not being obedient. That's your reaction. Am I wrong? Because you own the phone. Am I wrong?
Right.
But if I got a relationship with the phone, I'll try it again. Can you feel what I'm trying to get across here?
Right.
Can you dig? Your kid ain't always obedient to you. Am I wrong?
Right.
I know I wasn't always obedient to this old fella here. Wasn't obedient. A lot of times I was obedient because he can hit with his left hand.
Right.
Y'all understand what I'm trying to get across? But just one time, if you were disobedient, and that was your last time to be disobedient, then what was the relationship between you and the Father? Slave relationship. The relationship between you and God is between you and God.
Right.
You don't go looking, that's a sin, and they do. You don't know. God might allow me to do something that you cannot do, and you better not do.
Amen.
But you need to find out what your God got for you to do. If you don't know and you're doing nothing, what does God need with a do-nothing child? Any of you men out there, I'm gonna leave y'all ladies alone. Any of you men out there, if you got a do-nothing wife, what you gonna do? I'm sorry, I thought I was gonna leave y'all alone. I'll leave y'all alone on the next turnaround. No, women, y'all good for this. If you got a do-nothing hubby at home, I knew I'd get one. Yeah, there they go. What you gonna do with him? That's right, because he's disobedient. He's not being what he's supposed to be, which is a man. So you get rid of him. But a lot of y'all ain't done that. Because you got a relationship with the guy. Am I wrong about it? Am I wrong? No, no way. You can talk about the sorry, no good, nothing. You in church. Don't lie. Y'all feel me? So get your and the way that you get your relationship is like this. God is our husband. This is why I talk about marriage all the time. I care less about it. He divorced and that's why. Shut up. You don't know nothing. I talk about those things because they are real to us. Real to us. We feel them. God talks about it because he knows that they are real to us. God is our husband, the church. We are the wife. Are y'all understanding? Now, a husband and a wife, normally, when they love one another, they spend what? Time. Yes. And they don't do what? They delight in the time that they spend with each other. If you spend 2 hours a week with your mate, what do you think's going to happen? That's right. So why do you do it to God? Why do you think that you deserve something because you came through the church doors for 2 hours? And when you came through, you only listened for 15 minutes. And that's to your girlfriend who was talking about the preacher as he preached. Are you feeling me? The church in a relationship is the bedroom for his wife and husband. Y'all crazy. You're grown in here. You're grown. Think spiritually. It's where the intimacy happens. That's where you and God intertwine. He can talk to you, and you can look up with those big, black, beautiful eyes and talk back. He can cry to you. You ain't never heard God cry? Please stop and listen. Y'all ain't never heard that? Huh? Please go back and be nice to that person. Please show some love to you. You never heard that? Then you ain't got no relationship. You've cried to him. You ain't never heard him cry back. We're talking relationship. And you learn that in the bedroom, which is the church. Why y'all so quiet? I'm in somebody's living room right now. We're going to talk about